have you or a loved one or a friend finish their bachelor's, their master's, their PhD, honestly, whatever. Even high school, and you're like, what is next? And everyone else around you seems to be asking you the same thing. Well, look no further. I feel like over the past 2 weeks, I've been very fortunate to one, either have people in my life who we're kind of in the same boat, and we've journeyed on this journey together for some sort of time, or I have people in my life that are done with undergrad and they've been where I've been at, and being able to ask them questions like, hey, did you feel this way as well, or X, Y, and Z. And just, I feel like there has been so many things where I realized, one, I'm not alone, so that's brought me a lot of comfort, and two, knowing that I think we're all feeling I heard this quote recently, or not recently, but a while back, and it really, really stuck with me. And I think it really helps me in those moments where I'm I feel so alone right now, or just feel misunderstood. But knowing that we're all feeling the same thing, but in 7 billion different ways, even though it can look different. I know you're but it's complicated, but just run with it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to share something I wrote, because I feel like just getting to talk to different people and hear how they've been feeling, and just kind of putting it all together, has made me realize, one, more so how I feel I can put a name to what I'm feeling, and two, getting to hear other people's perspectives. And I just hope that if you're also in this same spot, or you're transitioning soon, and there's just so many different unknowns, that you would know, one, that you're not alone, and two, that God sees you, and three, that it'll be okay. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but I promise you it will be. And yeah, and in those moments where I'm just God, will it really be okay? I'm just God, me and you have history. And you've been there with me in the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And right now I feel like I'm at a happy medium. I'm some days I feel so high on top of the world. And then other days I'm God, I don't know how much I can really give today, but I'm still showing up to the best of my ability. So yeah, let's hop into this. And if I could title this, I would just say an honest letter about life after college, or just processing what that looks like. So here we go. Dear God, if I hear another what's next, or what are you going to do with your degree, truth be told, I may just lose it. Yes, while I know that people mean well by asking, I think it further resounds the hard truth in my mind and brain that I don't entirely know what I want or what I want to do with my life. On the one hand, y'all, please just let me soak this moment in and rest for a moment or so. Secondly, I am trying. And to you, it may not seem like it, but I can assure you I am. And I think at times people sometimes assume that just because they love us and they think we are amazing people, that everyone else thinks the same, especially the people that are interviewing us. But I hate to break it to you, jobs unfortunately don't work like that. Bummer, right? I think there's also this lingering thought as well that what if we get a job and we don't like it? Then what? Because there are these contradictory messages that we are young, we have the whole world ahead of us and so much time, and it's okay to fail, but maybe from our parents or others, it's this spoken or unspoken rule that trying different jobs out is bad, because you should only want to do one thing and be so good at just that one thing and move up the ladder, etc. And I think if I'm honest with people, sometimes one, I wish they would just shut up, with love though. And two, I think now that not only am I young and trying to find a job post undergrad, but grief is also happening. I've changed and the people around me have too. I'm relearning and unlearning certain things, and I'm figuring out the capacity I have to give to others as I readjust. And if I'm honest, some days it can feel like I'm just showing up and taking it 1 minute, hour, or day at a time. Despite all that's going on and the ways I feel, the unease or uncomfortability that comes with this major transition in my life, I find peace and comfort in knowing that when I look back on God's faithfulness in the past seasons and transitions of my life, and those moments where I wondered how I'd make it through, I'm living proof and evidence of his faithfulness. And I'm learning to put my confidence in who I know that he is and his character and who he says I am. And in what almost feels like a waiting season and waiting to hear back from jobs, getting interviews, trying out different jobs, careers, and everything in between. Thank you, God, for being El Roy, the God who sees me. Even when it feels like others can't or don't, I know that you see me and are with me in the frustrating, sad, joyous, unsteady moments and the moments where I don't know what I'm doing or what's next. And Lord, my prayer for this season and anyone else who also may be right there with me or will be there, is that, Lord, I would wholeheartedly put my trust in you and remember that not only do you see me, but God, I can have confidence in your promises and rest assured that the plans you have for my life are good, even right now when I'm just like, what is next, God? And my trust is not in man, nor am I influenced or led by man's perspective or timeline of what my life should look like. And Lord, there are so many emotions I feel, but teach me that feelings are not facts. So in this season particularly, I pray a special covering and protection, not only over my mind, but my heart. And when the enemy tries to whisper lies into my mind, I ask, Father, that you would teach me to instantly rebuke it and replace it with your truth and who you say I am and who I know you to be. Father, when doubt creeps in or questions come to mind, remind me that you can handle the hard feelings and questions, but would I seek to understand more so, not the why, but what you are trying to teach or reveal to me? And help me to not miss what you are doing in this present moment and in the season of my life. And not just my life, but in the lives of those around me, how you're moving. I'm putting my trust in you and not in my degree, my salary, what my friends or family want from me or what they think I should be doing with my life, but solely you and living for you alone. May my life continue to bring you glory and be a reflection to those around me of you. I'm learning to praise you in the hard, joyous, sad, ugly, the jobs I love or hate, and everything in between moments. And yeah, I kind of just wanted to share that. And yeah, I'm excited for this journey, even in these moments where I'm like, God, what's happening? Or yeah, because I know that if God was faithful all those years, he's also faithful now. And yeah, when I don't know what to do, just praying or being like, God, I literally just don't know what to do. And that's okay. Just being real with God. Like sometimes people need to shut up because like, I get that you mean well, but like, do me a favor. 1, 2, shh. My favorite thing is, and a hush fell over the crowd. So hush. But yeah, that is it. And yeah, bye.